Environmental protection as covered under the Indian Penal Code IPC means which provisions or sections from the IPC relate to the environmental protection. So the several provisions are implemented to protect the environment. So in that we will see to the perspective of IPC. So in chapter 14 of IPC, from it the section 268 to 294A is to safeguard the public health, safety and convenience by punishing the acts which pollute the environment or threaten the people's lives. Thus these provisions can be used if there is an escape of a gas, fleet, water, germs or even noise. Means in this chapter 14th of the IPC, from this section 268 to 294A, it covers the safeguard which prevents environmental degradation, and it also helps to maintain the public health, safety and convenience by punishing the acts which pollute the environment or threaten the people's lives. So here these provisions can be used if there is an escape of. So what is the escape of? Gas, water, fleet, germs and even noise. Noise means public nuisance. Section 268 deals with the public nuisance. Means even the escape of noise is also considered as an offence. When an offensive trade carried on by one person which pollutes the air or the continuous noise interfere with the health, comfort, sleep, then it can be considered as a public nuisance. It is according to section 268. Section 269 to 271 of the IPC provide for the punishment for the negligent acts which are likely to spread the infection and diseases. Means which acts leads to the infection and diseases can be punished under this section 268 to 271. Now section 277 of IPC, it is about water. So it is an offence to do any act whereby a person voluntarily fouls the water of a public spring, well, reservoir, rendering it less fit for the purposes for which it is ordinarily used. Means if person voluntarily, means deliberately, fouls means pollutes the water which is of public spring, well, reservoir, and it is polluted in such a way that it becomes unfit for the purposes, then the person can be tried for this section 277 of IPC. He will be liable. Section 277 of IPC is about water. Similarly, section 277 also applies to the air. This provision can thus be used to prevent the water pollution. This section also prohibits the pollution of atmosphere. Means it applies to the water and air also. So in a way, this section also prohibits the pollution of atmosphere in a way which is noxious to the health of the person in general. Means air pollution. Section 277 of IPC is applicable to the water and the air. The person who voluntarily pollutes water or air can be liable and he can be tried under this section 277 of IPC. Section 278 of IPC. A person is punishable if he voluntarily vitiates, means spoil, destroy or impair the quality, the atmosphere of any place so as to make it noxious to the health of person in general or dwelling or carrying on business in the neighborhood. Means section 277 of IPC is also applicable to the air where the person voluntarily spoil, destroy the atmosphere or any place so as to make it noxious to the health, means dangerous to the health of the person in general, and to the dwelling, means to the house, or causing on a business or carrying on a business in the neighborhood. Means section 278 is also applicable to the air. Section 284 is an offence to commit any rash or a negligent act with regard to the any poisonous substance. Means any rash or negligent act which is done in regard of poisonous substance, then here section 284 is applicable, or any combustible matter, it is in section 285, or with explosive substance so as to endanger the human life or cause a hurt or an injury to any person. With this explosive substance, then it can be 286. Section 426 to 432 of IPC deal with the offence of mischief. If any pollution is caused as a result thereof, these provisions can be usually evoked in fit cases. Means in the case of mischief, these sections can be evoked. Section 426 to 432 of IPC. So here we have seen the various provisions which are implemented to protect the environment. under the IPC.